La 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 la. Happy Halloween to you.
What were you looking at? Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast, everyone. I'm DSP, and how are you all doing? I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you are ready for a fun and chill day of streaming, because today is the calm before the storm. What do I mean by that? So that's cool. I'm down for that. I don't know how long it is. I didn't see the reviews mentioning how many stages or how long this new Sonic game is, but I'm excited for it. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. I like classic Sonic. We haven't played one in many years, so it'll be good to get some variety into the streams, a brand new release. And I'll be wearing, like I said, I have multiple Sonic the Hedgehog shirts and stuff, and I'll make this announcement right now. Yes, during the entirety, that's right, I just said it, during the entirety of my Sonic Superstars playthrough, if we hit the tier 2 goal of support, which is $100 on any given stream, I will bring out of retirement the Sonic the Hedgehog hat.
So if that doesn't motivate you to subscribe to the channel, I don't know what will.
I mean, if there ever was a pertinent time to use the hat, now is the time, right? So starting tomorrow on the premiere stream, I'm playing it again Wednesday, and then any day that I play it, if we hit that tier 2 goal, the Sonic hat goes on as I play the game. All right, should be pretty fun. Actually, like I said, I have 2 Sonic t-shirts, so I'll probably wear those both Tuesday, Wednesday for the launch of the game as well. So, pretty cool. Sonic returns very soon. I've lost a lot of weight since 2021. I don't know about since 2021. You know, I would say, here's the thing. I've gone like this in my life, right? I have. I've gone like this in my life. And when I started on YouTube in 2008, 2009 was one of my heaviest times of my life, okay? Like, I was really, really heavy at that time. Probably like 230, 240 pounds. I mean, we were just watching a video yesterday of me doing viewer mail, and my head was like bloated like this. I had like a triple chin and shit. You know, it was ridiculous. And, excuse me. So then, I did try to change my lifestyle up a little bit and eat way less when I became a full-time YouTuber, and I lost some weight. And then I gained it and lost it and gained it and lost it. And I can tell you, 2017 was a year that was very tumultuous for me. You know, I was single for the first time in a very long time, and because of that, I was eating incredibly unhealthy. I was rushing out getting fast food every day just to eat fast between streams so I could get back to stream and basically get back to work. I wasn't really cooking. Even when I was cooking, I was having like shitty TV dinners and stuff like that. So in 2017, I gained a lot of weight back. Like, I would say in 2017, I probably got upwards of 220, 230 again. I gained a lot of weight again. Pops up and happens and says it's going to fuck you over. She says, no, don't let that overtake your mind. You have to focus on the positive. You have to focus on being here with me. You have to focus on being here on the positivity when you get to stream and you have fun on stream and stuff. And having that positivity and having that support means the world, and it changes things. You know, it does. And it doesn't have to be a significant other. Like I said, it could be a friend, it could be a relative, it could be a family member. If that be, I met my wife, and, you know, we started living together, and she started cooking, and we started eating way more healthy now, and we don't eat fast food, or when we do, it's a rarity. Instead, we're cooking every single day. And even when I eat out now, you know, when we do, I'm usually trying to get stuff that's more on the healthier side. You know, we eat poke bowls, you know, which is a bunch of freaking, it's basically deconstructed like sushi and stuff like that. That's what we're eating when we eat out. You know, we're not eating grease and cheese and fried shit, which is great, obviously. So basically, I have fluctuated, but I would say the last 3-4 years, since Kat is now, you know, cooking all the time, cooking way healthier meals, and we're not really eating out bad food stuff anymore, and I'm not doing fast food, I've lost a lot of weight. You know, like I said, on average, I teeter between like as high as maybe like 205, 208 pounds, but I've been all the way down to like 195. I'm sorry I don't believe you. I'm sorry, I totally don't believe you. It all depends, you know, how I'm eating and what's going on and stuff like that. So I just kind of, I got that little fluctuation there that kind of jumps between the 200-pound mark. But yeah, no, I have lost a lot of weight in the last few years because of my changes of lifestyle, which is great. You know, the lighter you are, the less health problems you have. You know, I used to have problems with my knees. I used to have problems with my joints and other things. You know, and now I don't, which is great. I wake up in the morning and I feel energetic and refreshed and ready for the day, as opposed to I used to wake up and feel like a slug. I'd wake up and be like, oh God, I have like no energy, and I'd get out of bed and try to get moving and shit. And now I feel like motivated and energized to do stuff all day, which is nice.
Yeah.
No, I mean it. Witcher just said something. He says wings must feel that way all day. You have to understand, as someone who used to be heavier, no shit and no exaggeration, when you're heavy, you feel awful. I mean it. Like, you don't want to get out of bed, because the moment you get out of bed, your legs hurt. You got, you know, pain and strain in all your joints, all your muscles. You struggle to breathe sometimes. It's like, what the fuck? Why am I struggling to breathe? You know, all of a sudden you start moving, you get a high blood pressure. Your heart's going ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. You're just doing normal shit. Why is my heart going like that? You're like, what is going on? Then you try to calm down, and sometimes you can't calm your body down because your body had to work so hard just to move around, you know? And you're trying to like lay down and relax, and you can't relax.
Oh, man.
Because your body won't relax. It's all fucking over adrenaline, and your fucking heart ba-doom, ba-doom. It's not supposed to be like that, you know? You're not supposed to overexert just from walking around. You know, I told you guys the story when I used to have my office job. There was a couple days I would just be getting out of my car. All right, now this is when I was at my heaviest, probably like 240, right? I'm just getting out of my car. I open the door, I put my left leg down on the pavement, and as I put weight on my left leg and I start to stand up, all of a sudden, ripping, shooting pain up into my knee, and I sit down. Oh my God. What the fuck did happen? And now I gotta work. I'm at work. I gotta work all day. I can't even walk. I'm limping into work, tears streaming down my face because I just fucking threw out my knee because I'm a fat ass. You know, what kind of a way to live is that? That's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, man. To people who live like that, that's fucking terrible, dude. You know, and I was like, that was my worst part of my life, where I felt awful. I looked awful. I couldn't, like, it was barely living, you know? So I never would want to go back to that. Never, ever, ever would I want to fucking go back to that. Full of sugar and shit. It's just awful. Yoo-hoo and fucking, yeah, Yoo-hoo. Why the fuck does Yoo-hoo exist? It's chocolate milk with no nutritional value. You might as well just eat fucking spoonfuls of sugar out of the container whole. Why would you ever drink that shit? You know? It's disgusting. And that's what I mean. This is culture. This is an entire culture in the United States. This is how we live. Every moment of my life, if I'm bored, I drink or eat, drink or eat. That's how you get sick. Really. You know? Just think about how I used to gorge myself. I would wake up in the morning, and the first thing I would do is eat something greasy. I would toss one of those microwave greasy sandwiches, greasy sausage or bacon, into the microwave, and I would wolf it down. Then at lunch, all day, first of all, I'd have coffee or tea with milk and cream and sugar in it all day long, 2 or 3 before breakfast and lunch. At lunch, I'd have a ginormous sandwich loaded with cheese and condiments and meat and a side of chips.
Is a generous benefactor.
And where are we headed?
That is disgusting. That was my lunch. Then I would have more coffee and tea till dinner. Then dinner. Here we go. Fast food. Let's go to the fast food place. Let's wolf down a burger. Let's wolf down a chicken sandwich, right? Let's go home and let's fry ourselves up some food in a pan full of grease, right? Or a TV dinner. Oh yeah, that's real healthy for you, right? The worst things. And you know, and then at night, what do? Well, I hate myself because I'm fat and I'm ugly and I'm depressed. So time to drink. So now let's pop open that bottle of rum and Coke and let's just droop, 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 droop all night. Gee, I wonder why I'm miserable, depressed, and fat. That was my life. That was my life for many, many years. That was when I was absolutely at my worst. And that was, you know, thank God I'm out of that lifestyle. But how many people in America live that lifestyle? Okay, it's not true. No one believes you. You're an idiot. By the way, it's like I've said, because a lot of people in the last few months have said, gee, Phil, it's weird because last year you were talking a lot about your lifestyle and if you were working out or doing power walks or whatever. You haven't even mentioned it at all this year. You're right. Want to know why? Because shitheads and stalkers out there have tried to turn this into some kind of a negative. All right, my health, my lifestyle is no one's business but mine and my family's. All right, I thought last year I would share a little bit with you guys about how I was trying to keep healthy. I thought it was a good idea. And, of course, they turned it into a negative. So now I just don't talk about it anymore. And I told you this months ago. I'm going to keep that stuff private. That way they can't try to be intrusive to my life and try to make fun or be stupid and make up, conspiracy theories about it. So, yeah. Am I still working out every once in a while? Yeah, I'm doing my best to keep healthy. I am. But I'm not going to talk about it on my streams because it's no one's business but mine and my family's. Okay? You're lying to yourself. Yeah, comment frenzy, it's just sad. Like, you would think, just think about how silly that is. So Phil's just talking about doing some power walking in his neighborhood, some jogging in his neighborhood or whatever, right? That's not a big deal. But then what does it become? Well, how often do you do it? How much do you do it? How long do you do it for? Or do you measure how fast you go? How many miles do you run? How many calories do you burn? How do you do this? Because that's what it is. Every piece of my life is a weird obsession for certain people. So they literally want to know every aspect of my life, up, down, left, and right. Why? Because they want to criticize it. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. They will then find a way to say that I'm doing it wrong, right? He's not doing that right. Oh, you see, he's embarrassed me because he's only doing this. He's only doing that. Right now, if I became like a triathlon athlete with ripped abs and a fucking, insane stamina or whatever, they'd say something negative about it. So there's no point in me sharing that stuff with you because honestly, it doesn't affect my streams. It's not really a big deal. And I don't want idiotic people on the internet obsessing about me and my personal life. That's why I don't talk about it. I look like a fat fuck. This looks so bad, dude. Look. No, and it's various levels. Robbie says, are they jealous? There's various levels. I'm sure there are some people who are jealous of someone who gets to sit around and play games and do a podcast and talk to an audience and make a living doing it. I'm sure there's some people who just really hate my guts for various reasons too. Keep in mind, there's so many people out there on the internet who've listened to complete misinformation and skewing of any kind of truthful information about me for years and years, and they legit hate me because of nonsense that they believe is true. They're nuts. But a lot of people are like that on the internet. They just want to sit there and believe really messed up toxic stuff. So to hear that, wait a minute, that guy who we used to make fun of and say that he was fat isn't fat anymore? No, let's discredit that. Let's do this, let's do that. Despite the fact I'm literally sitting here in a shirt that shows you that I'm not fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, that must be one of those slimming shirts that completely squeezes his body. Okay, whatever you say. Without any factual evidence or any justification, they just want to believe it. They will live in this fucking weird-ass fantasy world.